fast you were going?
What? How fast you were going?
I don't know. 10?
8.
Be advised, this is an explicit podcast, so if you're easily offended, get your panties twisted into a knot, turn this off before you get butthurt and mad, start to cry, have to run to your safe space. All opinions are those of the host and his guest and do not reflect the opinions of any government agency. Welcome to MOTORCOP Chronicles podcast. I'm your host, Iceman. Sunday evening. I'll apologize now if I'm not as energetic as I usually am. Me and Bam had our wedding anniversary on the 3rd, and my birthday will be tomorrow, Monday. So, happy birthday to me. So we had a little get together at our private bar here at our house. And last night, it was about 20, 21 people showed up total. And most of them were her people. I had 2 people. But it's been a long, everybody knows I like my whiskey. It's been a long time since I drank that much whiskey. I mean, I drank an entire 5th of that mango bourbon that I had bought with Sprite. It is very, very delicious. Don't get it. I did not get smashed, like drunk. I felt pretty good, but I mean, you understand, I started drinking about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and everything wrapped up around 1 here at the house in our personal bar. So I mean, it was almost it was an 11-hour period. Basically, I ended up drinking the whole entire 5th. My old ass I did feel some effects of that this morning. Not as bad as you'd think. I had a little slight hangover, but once I got up and moved around, it was it cleared up enough where, I mean, I felt decent enough. Got dressed, went and saw my daughter, who just had our new addition to the family. So another little boy. And I went and visited, went over to their house and visited her and my son-in-law and the other grandchildren, which I think is a total of 6 under that roof now. That's why I'll go visit them. Don't have really too many. Really don't. I try to think what we're going to talk about, because I didn't work in a lot of traffic this last week. The weather here in Louisiana has been horrible for our standards anyway. I know people up north and stuff probably think, because we've been, hitting about 32 and, low 30s and stuff every night for over a week. And then we had the rain and stuff. And like I said, I'm sure the northern's like, it's not even cold. We get, 10 below or whatever. We're not used to that around here. Not equipped for it. Don't like it. Not a fan of the snow at all. So it's just been miserable, especially with the rain and everything. So I don't think I went out once this past week and wrote any tickets. Handled a few crashes. Did have we can talk about this. This just happened this past Friday. Nothing spectacular about this crash at all. Seems like I've been getting a lot more of them lately. I don't understand why people seem to want to make left-hand turns. And it's a 2-lane road. Of course, it goes the same direction. One-way road, 2 lanes. South is a southbound road. And why somebody think they can make a left turn from the right lane? I've worked quite a few of these crashes, not recently, I just, I mean, you're just driving along in the right lane and like, oh look, there's a convenience store. I'm thirsty. I need to pee. I'm just gonna pull in there, so I'm just gonna turn across the other lane too and try to go in. Well, this is what happened. That's what happened on this crash. And when she went to make her turn, she said, I look, I see that. Well, she says she looked. But when she turned from the the right lane, let me get it right now. I think I misspoke. She was in the right lane trying to make a left turn across the lane. Okay, I think I said it the other way. I'm not sure. If I do, I apologize. Like I said, been a long weekend. I'm tired. But I don't like not putting stuff out because I try to stay consistent for all the listeners. But anyway, she was in the right lane, made a left turn across the lanes. Okay, we got that. I get there. I rolled up on it. I was actually heading to our jail shop area to go drop something off. I was driving up and I saw it. It just happened. So I notified dispatch, yada yada. I'm not gonna, go with the board and shit. I get out. I give them the first. I let them know the vehicle one, which we usually put down as at fault vehicle. I said I believe this was the at fault vehicle. I said I'll notify you. I started giving plate information dispatch. I get out and little girl, say she was in her 20s. She's the one that made the illegal turn. Or attempted to make the turn. She had some blood and stuff on her nose area and stuff like that. I'm not a doctor, so I just let dispatch know, hey, send me the fire department, an ambulance. I want to get everybody checked out. The girl looks like she has a small laceration on her face. So I get up there and I ask her, I'm like, well, I asked him, the number 2 driver, because he was out walking around. I'm like, are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. I think his passenger said she bumped her head on something in there, in the truck. SUV they were, I'm sorry, it was a 4Runner. He's like, yeah, I was like, what happened? He's like, well, I was just going along. I know she just turned right in front of me and, we hit. And, okay. All right, well, go get me your information. I need your driver's license, insurance, and a registration card. You go get that, and I'll be back with you. You can go sit in your vehicle, whatever. Cause it was like, wind was blowing, and it was probably about, I don't think the high got out of 34 that day, that's blizzard Antarctica cold for us in the South. So I walk over to her. She's still sitting in the car. She's upset. She had a little blood on her face. She wasn't bleeding to death or nothing. I looked at her. I said, tell me what happened. What happened? She says, I didn't see him. I thought I could make it, but it's my fault. And I turned in front of him, and we got in a crash. Good for her. She told the truth. That's why I did not give her any tickets, because she didn't lie about it. Like I said, bad enough, her car's totaled. The other car's probably totaled, and, I'm pretty sure she probably only had a liability insurance on it. It was an older car, not the best shaped car. Point I'm just dragging this out. I'm not trying to get all just of it. The area I'm in, the area I was in at the time, we're right there by a stop and rob. It was one of the stores that people like to hang out in front of the store at the stop and rob. I guess I'm assuming people that don't have jobs, or possibly street pharmacists, or both, or whatever. I don't know. I've never just hung out at a convenience store. Okay. Just not bashing nobody. I'm just saying, not doing it. I turn around and there's this guy standing. He was right off the roadway. Right off the roadway, and like he's standing there, he's looking. No, I'm real. Call me inordinate, everybody, whatever. I'm real picky on my crash scenes. Don't fuck with my crash scenes. I work them. I've been doing this a long time. I do a certain way. I don't like looky loos, but I just really don't like looky loos. I look at him and I say, "Can I help you?" He's like, "Oh yeah, that's my niece. I was just checking on her." I said, "Oh, that's your niece, huh?" I looked at her. She's looking at me with this look on her face, and she's like, "I ain't never seen that man before in my life." I'm like, mm-hmm. I turn around and look at him. No, I don't like being lied to. It pisses me off. I turned around and looked at him. I said, "You lying motherfucker, you better haul your ass back over there to that storefront sidewalk where you're standing at and get away from my crash seat. You understand me?" I said, "You don't even know this girl, you liar." He starts backing up. He'll be stopped. I said, "I'm telling you, if I take a step towards you," I said, "I'm going to put your ass in jail. You're going to have something to look at. It's going to be called 3 walls and a set of bars. Haul your ass back over there." "Oh, no, you're not playing." "You damn right I ain't playing. Get your ass back up. Go secure the store or whatever by standing in front of it, probably harassing people for change." So I was just wondering. Anyway, I worked the crash, didn't write her new tickets. Everybody was fine. Cars were towed. It took probably about 15, 20, 30 minutes. Got everything taken care of. Wasn't, like I said, the most exciting thing in the world, but a day in my life, right? I just understand motherfucker can come and just sit up and lie and say, "Oh, that's my niece." The fuck? Just I lying like that just really pisses me off. I don't know if I mentioned it this past Wednesday. I don't know if I mentioned that. If y'all go check out if y'all have it, I know a lot of people don't. Let me get the thing. My TikTok thing. I got a few.
When you're starting an IV, and the patient.
I got it's at Dirty D07. And TikTok is my thing. It's got the MOTORCOP Chronicles logo and stuff on it. I made it was a 18-wheeler that was in a residential area where he wasn't supposed to be. It's marked. Anyway, we had to get a tow truck to get him out because he was like all stuck in the ditch and all this crap like that. I don't know how it happened. Ended up getting like 183,000 views on it, and I got another one I put in front of it. It's got like 10. If y'all want to go check them out, y'all can go check my TikTok out. I'm not real active on it. I put stuff out every now and then on it, like just when I see shit like that. If y'all just want to go watch it and see, some of the crash stuff I worked with. I don't remember if I talked to her, but I don't remember if I said anything about it yet. I also had we had a drive-by shooting type incident occur. I think 2 cars shooting at each other or something. Well, we swarmed the area. We have vehicle descriptions. I was the first one in the traffic stop on the first suspected vehicle. But you say this, I'm just glad everything worked out great because we had cars shooting at each other, and we did get another car too, and it had bullet holes in it. But I'm just glad the people in this car just did listen to commands for the felony stop, because when the female driver got out, she was like, I don't know, like 7 months pregnant. I'm thinking to myself, Jesus Christ, I'd have been in a bad situation if stuff would have went different with stuff like that. And so I was like glad that one turned out okay. Slow down. Like I said, I didn't really make no traffic stops or nothing. I did get some parents at a school that I was doing crossing guard duty stuff at did in the SRO there. Got some compliments. They actually they emailed the sheriff and the major and stuff, saying how the parents and the principal and everything thanked me because I was at to stop traffic and it was foggy. I mean, it was no big deal, but hey, it's not too often. And if you are in law enforcement, it's not too often that you do get compliments on anything. But the time when it's something that somebody bitching and complaining on how you talk to them, how you looked. I mean, we always talked early episode. We talked about how I got that RAF face, RAF RAF face, that resting asshole face. I get caught. He just looked. He looked at me. It's just the way I look. Sorry, but like I said, story wise, really wasn't an exciting week. Which I mean, that's a good thing. Knock on some wood. I mean, that's good. My time gets exciting. That's usually bad for other stuff. I did read. It wasn't my. I'll just tell you a little bit of story. I heard about it. We get emails from every file number that was pulled per every shift, and if it's if it has anything to do with it, it'll have a little synopsis on it. And this one, some man called and for the cops to come to his house because he had people in his house, and he called and said they had people running around his house naked masturbating. So the uniformed guys get there, and the guy meets them outside, and they were like, well, who's running around your house masturbating? And I guess they asked him some questions and stuff, and he got pissed off and just went inside, closed his door in their face, and he didn't call back no more. So I guess the masturbators beat it out the back door or something. I don't know. The poor guy's probably got some mental problems. It sounds like he's some kind of paranoid schizophrenic or something like that, delusional or on some kind of drugs or something. But the whole thing, I guess, just to see naked people running around your house whacking off. I'd probably run outside too. Don't touch me with that. So it was kind of funny. I wasn't on that one. That's just one that I read. Again, I'm not going to read news stories and nothing. We do that on Wednesdays, but the amount that's, and it's everywhere in the entire United States. The amount of juvenile crime is rampant. I know in the region here, there where I work and stuff and live and stuff like that, the juvenile crime is like just almost. It seems like it's out of control. I mean, we have kids, 14 to 17 years old, which in my book, I mean, the state or whatever changed the law. I don't know if it's federal or whatever, but the state here, up to a couple of years ago, once you hit 17, you're charged with like an adult, period. They say, no, they're not, we got a baby farm and all this crap. It's bullshit. And this is showing what's going on with it. Because a lot of these, they say juvenile crimes now are committed by 17-year-olds. And they're killing each other. They're killing people. They're killing each other. They're killing more innocent people. Small babies are getting caught in crossfire and killed and stuff by these juveniles, especially when you got 14-year-olds and stuff doing it. I wish some of these parents would start looking at what's going on and start taking a little responsibility. Start trying to teach your kids right from wrong. Stop letting the internet and the TVs and the social medias raise your children for you. It's not a good thing. Obviously, it's not working. I don't know why these kids. Just mentioning stuff that kept popping in my head on it. I think I talked about a month or so back. We had these escaped the juvenile detention center in Baton Rouge. Beat up some guards, stole their truck, took off. Well, they just had the Baton Rouge police were just over there. I was just reading, they kids, I think they assaulted some more guards and did some damage to property and stuff like that because they're not going to be done to them. We got 14-year-olds shooting each other, killing each other. It's sad. I mean, when I was 14 years old, I thought I'd go get a gun and shoot anybody. I had access to plenty of guns. Like I said, me and Holster talked about 10 years old. Mom's like, where you going with that? Your dad's 20 gauge. Going in the woods with my friends. All right. What you gonna do? Don't shoot nothing you ain't gonna eat. Which, like I said, we did. But, like, don't shoot it at towards nobody. We're in the woods with a 20 gauge shotgun. 10 years old. Never thought I wasn't, getting mad shooting my friend. Shooting my enemy, friend of me, or anything like that. I don't understand the mentality of these children nowadays. Like I said, I'm just turning one of them old farts now. So I just don't get it. I just think it's sad, though. I mean, you have and then the ones that are committing the crimes, some of them are heinous enough and bad enough that they get charged as adults. They go to prison for the rest of their life. Or if, they get jail, say they get juvenile life. So if the kid's 14, he's going to get out when he's 21. A worse criminal than he went in. The juvenile justice system needs to be totally overhauled, unfortunately, because it's like, especially these little bastards now. I mean, they just don't care because they know they ain't gonna do nothing to me. And if I do, I can get out. I'm gonna get out when I'm 21 or whatever. I mean, they just don't care. But a lot of it's got to do with raising and upbringing. So I blame a lot of this on the parents. He's had some gunplay, however you want to call it, in the community, and a mother got caught in crossfire and is dead now from juveniles. I think they were 14 or 15-year-olds shooting at each other. This lady was found dead in her front yard, a bullet in her face. So I think she had like a 2-year-old kid. This kid's got to grow up in either foster care or an aunt, uncle, or grandma without their mom. I mean, over kids shooting, and none of the kids that were actually shooting each other hit each other, but they're hitting innocent people. It's just sad. I don't know. I know I did that little thing. It's called it Kids Gone Wild or something like that. But it's really not. It's not funny. It's not funny at all. Something needs to be done. Like I said, parents need to wake up, smell the coffee, the roses, whatever you want to smell when you wake up. But something needs to be done because these kids are out of control, and they know it. They have no. Parents need to start raising kids up with manners a little bit. Ain't none of these kids say yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir. None of that shit like that. That's like, yeah, what? Like, huh? If I had talked like that to an adult when I was growing up, my mom would have knocked my fucking teeth down my throat. You didn't talk to an adult like that at all. You better show them. Kids now, they say, oh, if you want my respect, you need to earn it. Well, let me tell you what, you little 12, 13, 14, 15-year-old little bastard. I ain't got to earn shit of yours. You ain't been on this earth long enough to earn shit. You're just a little punk little motherfucking kid that, I don't know, listen to one too many rap songs about selling dope and beating up hoes and bitches. I ain't got to earn shit from you. You're a kid. I don't know. I know when I was growing up, they were trying to blame it on the video games and stuff. Oh, it's about no. I don't know what it is now. I can tell you what, like I said, I'm glad I'm not a kid. I feel sorry for my grandchildren. But I'm not going to go on and keep ranting about these juvenile delinquents that are robbing, stealing, and killing. I just hope everybody stays safe out there and watch them. Because as a kid, you better watch it. A lot of these little bastards, they don't fight. They don't fist fight no more. They just shoot. It'd be a whole lot safer if they went back. If people went back to fist fighting. But nope, not no more. Oh, you bumped into me. You stepped on my shoes. Pow, pow, pow. Come on. Parents out there need to start spending time with your children. Start talking to your children. Start paying attention what they're watching, what they're listening to, who they're talking to on social media accounts and all that stuff like that. Know where your children are at. Remember that old commercial? It's 8 o'clock. Do you know where your kid's at? Half these motherfuckers don't. They don't know where their kids are. They don't care. All they know is the kid's not bothering them. YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat, tweeting and clucking and all that other bullshit, whatever else they have out there, is not a good parent substitute to raise your children. Stop being lazy and raise your children. Pull your head out of your own phone, your own electronic device, and start raising your children. When I was growing up, every night for supper, except on Fridays, we went out to eat. Not none place fancy. I mean, it was like McDonald's or Pizza Hut or someplace like that. Only on Fridays. Other than that, it's the only time we got fast food. Other than that, three meals. If you were at school, whatever, and at home, always cooked meals. But every night we sat at the dinner table as a family with the TV off and ate supper together. I was looking at my parents, if I disagreed with them on a political matter or something like that we were discussing, I was allowed to disagree with them without getting my head chewed off, and as long as I wasn't disrespectful and being disrespectful. But I think that's a lot of the problem now. The family unit is not the same. They don't do nothing together. And then, how often do you, next time y'all are out there, y'all do me a favor, next time y'all are out in public and you're at a restaurant, first of all, put your own, especially if you're with your spouse or something, put your own cellular device down, your own electronic device down, turn it off, put it face down. Have conversations with who you're with, your friends, your family, your mom, your dad, your kids. Verbal conversation. Then I want you to look around you and see how many people, could be couples or whatever. You have 3 or 4 people sitting at the table and no one's talking to each other. The majority of people, I say about 90% of people, you pay attention and watch them, and everybody's got their head stuck in fucking phones. Put the phone down. I think that's a lot of problems with society today, too. Trust me, technology is great. Technology allows me to do what I'm doing right now. I say talking to y'all out there, but basically that's what I'm doing right now. I'm talking to myself. Which, I'm going to be honest with you, when I first started doing this, when I first started doing it and was by myself on these episodes like this, it takes a little while to get used to it because you're talking to yourself. But I'm talking to y'all, just talk to people, conversation is so good. Last night we had all the people over. Bam had one of her work people over, and he's probably more my guy. I'm a cop or whatever, but pretty sure he used to run with a biker club at one point or whatever. Dude's got long hair, long beard, motorcycle dude. Heck, if I could have long hair and long beard, I probably would. Pretty sure I probably would when I retire. Him and his wife, super nice people. I can't tell you how many hours out there. They might, I don't know, they might think I'm fucking crazy on it. But they were super nice people. Spent hours in there. We all talked and had conversations with our own voices. We verbalized. People, the human race, I believe, is like, my opinions, of course, because I'm not a new doctor or psychiatrist, but human beings like we are social creatures by nature. You got loners out there, but they still have socialization network stuff like that. I'm not a big, I don't like going to huge crowds. This is a controlled environment. It was at my house, because when I start getting too big of crowds, I like to keep my back. I don't trust people like that, especially from what I've been doing all my life. But people are social creatures, just like dogs. Dogs are pack animals. That's why you see these dogs, people that have dogs, and these dogs have separation anxiety when they're owned and stuff. Dogs are pack animals. They're not made to be alone. They're not a cat. A cat can be by itself. Cat don't care. Cats are assholes. Dogs are pack animals. Dogs want to be in their pack. They want to socialize. We're the same way as human beings. You have to socialize. The problem is people don't socialize no more. Everybody's too busy stuck in their computers, stuck in their phone. And I think that's what's happened to the family unit. Is technology's good, but it's bad. And it's destroying the family. I'm not good with words. Cohesiveness, or however you say it. It's destroying it. And that's why we're getting all these little young punks out there breaking the law, hurting people and everything else. So I'm rambling now, I guess. Anyway, dude, if you want to, next time I said, yeah, I said, dude, put your own phone down. Unless you're listening to me. Then you don't have to put it down. I'm joking. Put it down and look around. Have a conversation with whoever you're with. Your kid, your spouse. Ask you, how many of these parents don't ask their kids, how was your day at school? What's going on at school? What the teacher said? That's a lot how these kids are getting indoctrinated now with this CRT and all that bullshit like that. You got to talk to your kids. You ain't going to know what the hell's going on. But do what I said. I mean, like I said, just put it down, have a conversation, but look around you and watch. How many people, you might be sitting at a table with somebody, but if you're too busy on Facebook and all that other shit, no. Put it face down and start talking. Talk to your kids. Make them put their stuff down. Make them turn it off. Face down. It's not going to kill them. 20, 30 minutes at a restaurant, fast food restaurant, is not going to kill them. They're going to probably think they're down, but it's not going to kill them. And if y'all do this, hey, hit me an email, send me a message on Facebook or something like that, and let me know what you saw, if I was right or not. Let me know. Let me know if you did it, if it helps. Like I said, start talking a little bit. So, we will be back Wednesday. Oh, I don't want to forget. Have a Locals account, okay? If you don't, y'all can download it. It's an app. It's kind of like, I'm saying it's kind of like Twitter or whatever like that. I do have a Locals account, MOTORCOP Chronicles Podcast. I do post on there probably more than I post anywhere else. I don't have a lot of subscribers yet. I mean, just subscribers. I think I got like 29 or 30 or something like that. So go check, if y'all on there, go check it out and join Locals. Whoever it is, I don't know who it was. You can support somebody. I guess I'm like Patreon or whatever. I guess, like I said, if I get some more, I'll put them behind a paywall. I don't ask for anything. Whoever, I don't know who you are. Whoever is that decided to support the podcast on that platform. I appreciate you tremendously. You're the first person, so send me a message or something. I don't know who you are. I don't know how I even see it, but I thank you a lot. I'm working on it. It's almost done. We're going to do housekeeping and we're going to close this up. It's almost done. It's going to be on Etsy for right now. I'm going to try to maybe put it on some different stores, but it's going to be like the name of the store. Once it's up and going, it'll be MOTORCOP Chronicles Podcast. It's going to be a store on Etsy. You will be able to go on there and buy merch if you would like. And they'll ship it straight to your house. I'm going to have T-shirts on there. I actually had a bikini with the logos and stuff put on it. It's going to be on there. It's just a joke. It was on there and I decided to put my logo and stuff on it. And on the back of the butt, it says, instead of you always say smile, the Iceman could be behind you, on the butt of this bikini, it says smile, the Iceman is behind you. Just funny. We can have little Bluetooth speakers on there. Like I said, T-shirts, stickers, which if you want a sticker, and, email me. Give me your name and address, and I'll mail you a sticker and a refrigerator magnet and stuff free of charge. My expense, I'll send it to you just for being a listener. But just different stuff. Might have some cups and stuff like that. But if y'all are interested and want to, you can be able to go on there and you can buy a T-shirt or whatever like that and get it done. Now, the only thing that won't be on there is the MOTORCOP Chronicle, like Yeti type style cups that are epoxy that Bam makes herself. Those are all handmade that she does. If you want that. If anybody ever wants that, they're going to have to go to Personally Dysfunctional Designs on Facebook and get with her. Because if you want your name and all that stuff on it, that's all handmade. But the other stuff will be on there. So, like and subscribe on YouTube and Facebook when we do lives, as long as we're on there anyway, if we don't get kicked off anytime soon. If not, when that does happen, we will go. I have a Rumble account. I'll put some of the shows on there. It's a lot right now, so to keep up with everything. So that one's a little bit behind, but I do have a Rumble account also. But if we ever get booted off of YouTube and Facebook, that's where we're going to do live shows at. If you write me a review, I will give you a shout out. And other than that, if you'd like to be a guest, best way to do is shoot me an email. If you want to be a guest, shoot me an email. If you have stories that you just want to share with me, and I will read them on an episode or something, type it out and shoot that to me also, and we will. I did talk to a guy recently. He's an ex-police chief. He's going to be a guest coming on. Spend an hour on the phone with him just Friday night. Seems like a really great guy. It might be a multiple part episode because, like I said, we spoke for an hour and just, very good conversation. So I think that's going to be super good, probably at least 2 episodes. Other than that, come back Wednesday. Me and Holster will be out talking bullshit about stupid news reports or other stuff like that. And appreciate y'all listening, and be safe. Watch your back, watch your partner's back, and remember to smile, because the Iceman could always be behind you.